Tonight is the final night of California's legislative session. State lawmakers have until midnight tonight to pass proposed laws for the year. Ahead of the deadline, advocates for reparations for Black Californians have been protesting all day as lawmakers plan to block two key bills for that effort.
That's right, Orko. This has been the big story mainly all day here. California's Legislative Black Caucus, which represents the Black members of the state legislature, confirmed that lawmakers will not move forward with those two key proposals. The first, SB 1403, which would establish a state agency to oversee the state's reparations efforts. The other, SB 1331, that would establish a state fund for reparations. So the blocking of these bills has angered protesters who've been in the Capitol Rotunda all day, yelling at lawmakers in the Assembly to bring the bills up for a vote. State Senator Stephen Bradford said Governor Newsom's office asked him to make changes to the bill that would establish the state agency and to instead turn it into a study of reparations recommendations by the University of California. Bradford would not accept the changes, and he says the Legislative Black Caucus is afraid of the veto. But the leader of the Legislative Black Caucus, Assemblymember Lori Wilson, denied this. Bradford told us, though, the bills have the votes.
We're at the finish line, and I think we as a Black Caucus owe it to the descendants of chattel slavery. We owe it to Black Californians and Black Americans to move this legislation forward and get it to the governor's desk.
Emotions still high after this scene at the state capitol over the weekend.
It's Black people stopping their own people from getting their reparations.
Reparations supporters frustrated by the Legislative Black Caucus's last-minute decision to block votes in the Assembly on proposals that would establish a state agency and state fund for reparations. The Black Caucus divided, with some saying they were afraid of the governor's veto, while the caucus leader, Assemblymember Lori Wilson, claimed the bills did not have the votes.
State Senator Stephen Bradford authored SB 1403, aims to establish the California American Freedmen Affairs Agency, while SB 1331 funds reparations. Both were not voted on.
We should have gotten it to the governor's desk. He never signaled he would veto the bill. He just said he had some concerns, as they have with many bills. But that doesn't mean you don't move forward with the bills, because, you can fix them.
The California Legislative Black Caucus pulled the bill because it said the proposal needs more work.
The bills that pass are not reparations. An apology is not reparations.
Chris Lodgeson, a reparation activist with Coalition for Just and Equitable California.
The only bills today that even had a chance of being called reparations or could even get us to reparations are the bills that did not pass.
I think what happened on Saturday was unconscionable.
Camila Moore led California's reparations task force that helped come up with these recommendations. She did not expect this.
What we saw was a complete betrayal by the California Legislative Black Caucus against their own constituents. They chose to prioritize their ego and their own self-interest over the people that they claim to serve.
I didn't talk directly to anyone about those two bills as it relates to the process of how bills are done broadly in the state. There's a collaborative process. People ask our opinions. Are there concerns? Issues that have dollar figures are consistently marked. Consistently. If it wasn't done in the budget, that's going to be a challenge. There's always exceptions to that, but that's going to be a challenge. And that was a process that unfolded over the course, as I said, of months, particularly as it relates to the reparations package, in partnership with the Black Caucus. And there was no daylight with Lori Wilson and the Black Caucus as it relates to the work that we did collaboratively together. And let me just, on a personal note, and forgive me about this, she did not deserve to be attacked like she was attacked. Members of the Black Caucus did not deserve to be attacked and their integrity impugned. That was disgraceful. There were members of that Black Caucus that are owed an apology for being treated the way they were treated, to be doxxed, to be personally maligned and attacked. So forgive me for expressing that. Great respect and admiration for the leadership of the Black Caucus and members of the Black Caucus.
The speaker needs to bring the bills up now. These are their bills. They have their names on the bills. They killing their own bills because they scared of the government.
Are you guys letting people in yet? The thing's been going on for like 2 hours.
Yeah, so it's a pass only event over here on the assembly side.
Okay, well, how do we get a pass?
You gotta go to the second floor.
We've been to the second floor.
Oh, okay.
We are being denied. This is obstruction of justice of the democratic process. Are you letting other people in where here the other people are in?
Yeah.
My fourth day, and all of a sudden I can't get in. You work for us. We voted
So this is Assemblyman Mr. Bryan. He's mad I brought up the reparations vote. So he's preventing me from speaking. And he's trying to block my access here. Why are you so upset?
You vote for 3 strikes. You put black folks in prisons, but
here
now
for
you
3
want to be a reparations person. But you won't vote for the bill.
We should.
I've supported the bill all session.
Then bring the bill.
Will you vote for the bill, Mr.
Bring the bill.
Will you vote for the bill?
Bring it up.
Will you vote for reparations?
Bring it
I
up.
would love it.
Bring it up.
Let's vote for reparations
Bring
together.
it up. Bring it up.
You in, Bill?
Bring it up.
I didn't think so.
Bring it up. I'll vote for it. So will we be getting to that item?
Well, we're currently working on the concurrence list at the moment.
Well, I'll make a motion that we take it up now.
Is there, Mr. Asali is asking to suspend the rules to take it up. Is there a second? No second motion.
Second.
Was there a second? Nope. There's no motion. We're going to go ahead and move to
Rule 109, when a member desires to make a motion, the motion shall obtain recognition as provided in Rule 108. That's our point.
We're on 560. We're no longer on motions and resolutions. Your point is not well taken, Mr. Asali. Your point is not well taken. Close the roll, tally the votes. Ayes 42, no 216, 2348.
Assembly Bill 2348 by Assemblyman Ramos, enacted the California Emergency Services Act.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise today for concurrence of AB 2348.
What we are witnessing in the state of California is the very essence of political cowardliness.
It was non-collaborative. It was anti-African, if you will, because you African people deal in collaboration. What it was is it was just a wuss move. And again, they need to explain.
California Governor Gavin Newsom vetoed a bill that would have created a process for Black families to file claims for land taken through discriminatory use of eminent domain. The eminent domain bill was inspired by a 2022 case where Los Angeles area officials returned beachfront property to a Black couple a century after its unjust seizure. Senator Stephen Bradford, the bill's author, viewed the proposal as a crucial step toward reparations and correcting historical wrongs. The veto dealt a significant blow to a key part of the California Legislative Black Caucus's reparations package aimed at addressing decades of racial disparities.
Supporters of the reparations say they're not giving up despite the setback.
It has to happen if we're going to have meaningful reparations to the people who deserve it. We're 160 years overdue for this.